Hello. Hi. Welcome to part two of the Google Developer Machine Learning for Entity Extraction. And right now I'm on the GitHub webpage. I'll have that link in the description and as well as on the screen. On the left hand side, you'll see Entity Extraction. You want to double click on that folder and then you can scroll down and double click on build.gradle. What I did was I don't download the entire examples. I like to put them in small little apps, so then I make sure that I can understand it and it's easier to add to it as well. So in the future, if you want entity extraction or if you want facial recognition, it's just easier to cut, copy, paste, and remember, oh yeah, that's what I used, that's what I did, or this is what I have to do, or this is the only thing I have to copy for this new app that I need to develop for this particular client. Okay, so here, what you have to have is the implementation com.google.molkit entity extraction 16.0.0 beta 4. And the keyword is beta. That means it's going to be another version. So you want to always make sure you check often the different for the different versions of these. And like I said in another video, they change often. So if you're looking at this and it doesn't say 1600, that just means it's got updated. Go ahead and just copy it anyway. It will work. So here in my Android Studio, I went ahead and I double clicked on under Gradle scripts, that second build.gradle. I went ahead and double clicked on that and I had copied that line. And there it is, entity extraction implementation 16.00 beta 4. And I have to have that in order for it to work. And also I have other ML kits I was working like with the image labeling, all of that. So also you want to put in implementation com.google.mlkit link Firebase as well, 17.0.0. You definitely want to put that in because we're going to be downloading a model. Okay. And then we're going to be going to the res folder and we're going to scroll down to the layout. And as you can tell, it has 3 different files. It has the activity main. And to tell you the truth, all I did was copy this and I put it in my program. I copied activity models, copied it and put it in my program. And list item XML, copied it and put it in my program. And here, just so to show you in Android Studio what it will look like as well, there goes the res folder. And you go down to layout. And I named mine a little bit different just because I have other kits inside here as well. So the name of my XML is just a little bit different. But here where it has list item, there goes my list item. Activity models, activity models. I did not name mine activity main. I named mine entity extraction because I already had an activity main in here from the other ML kit. Now let me see. Let me double click on the list item. It goes your text view and the image view. And then my entity extraction. There it goes right there. And like I said, it's the exact same thing on GitHub. Just cut, copy, paste. It's so easy. Now I do want to tell you the next thing you want to look for is the string file. Now the string file, they definitely put a lot of strings in here for the entity extraction. And you can tell it has the flight number, entity information, flight number, entity detected. It has a payment card, entity, tracking number, date, time, address, phone, URL, email, etc. And this is what is going to be put in as the result. So when you type in like a pretend text message in the text box when we run the app, and I'll show you that you'll say, "Hey, I'm going to be late, and I'm no longer going to this restaurant. I'm going to a different restaurant. And hey, this is the new address." And then when you click on the button, it will show address entity detected right here. You see where I highlighted? And then it will automatically extract out the address. So that it has that, which is great. So you definitely want to copy the string file. And the next is colors. Want to make sure that you have colors. But I wanted to show you something that it didn't have in the other ones. I wanted you all to make sure it gets running for you. Oh yeah, the menu choose model. They have the menu choose model. That's right there. And you want to copy that. And also the drawable. You see where it says IC baseline get app white 32? Let me double click on that one. There it is right there. So you want to go ahead and put add that as well. It uses that, and you see how it has the down arrow, what the picture would look like. So they had, I'll tell you the following. I had to add the IC baseline get app white, the gray, the delete gray, and there was one more. Let me go. I just had to add the IC delete gray, IC baseline get app gray, IC baseline get app white, and I had to add those. So it was the drawable, the layout, the menu, and in the values folder, colors and strings. I did have to add that to get that working. I just wanted to make sure everyone had that. Now, as far as the main activity and models, like I said, all you have to do is just cut, copy, paste it in there. Now, the next file after you all do that, you have to go to the Android manifest. That's another one that you have to do. Let me go here. I'll show you one. So this is the Android manifest. Now, depending upon how you're building this, obviously you don't want to just copy the whole Android manifest. But if you're doing it from the sample, that's fine. But these are the two I added. I added dot models, activity Java, because I'm doing this tutorial for Java, and then main activity Java. I put that in there, but mine, the Mine is a little bit different. Mine is named entity entity extraction 1. So let me double click on my Android manifest real quick. There it is. So I went ahead, I double click my Android manifest and I go down. There goes dot models activity Java and entity extraction 1. That's just the name I use for mine. And like I said, it it just worked perfectly. I was really impressed. I'm trying to do all of them, and then we'll go over a tutorial where we're linking things. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and run the application. Go up to run. I have my cell phone connected to my computer, and then you click on app, and then on the bottom right hand corner of the screen, you can see the mouse kind of moving there. It says launching on device. Now I'm going to type in a different line. I'm going to say, hey, by the way, my address is no name at gmail.com. And I'll click on trigger entity extraction. And voila, you'll see that the machine learning detected that. It went ahead and put no name at gmail.com.